Welcome back to Advance Wars 1+2 Reboot Camp. Last time, Eagle got horribly humiliated. Why is this 5-star difficulty? This was possibly the easiest mission I've ever played. Yeah. Now, though, we're going to be going for... Yep, there it is, the max version of Battle Mystery. Nax weighs anchor one more time against the jolly Green Earth Captain. A little too jolly. As you can see, this is not a deployment mission at all. In fact, I actually think that Andy's version of Captain Drake might be the only deployment mission out of the whole remainder of Green Earth at the moment. But yeah, as you can see here, no fog of war.
Wait a second.
Did Max just sum up all of my issues with the Green Earth arc in in 2 sentences? Wow. Oh, that's great. That's pretty great. Yeah, I've never actually seen that conversation before. So, this mission has no fog, but on hard mode it actually does. So, yeah, you can... I think you can literally count the Green Earth missions that don't have fog of war on one hand. But yeah, we've got quite a big, land... Oh, actually, hey, Green Earth is using recons here. That's cool. Yeah, Green Earth recons look pretty cool in, like, their map sprites and the fact they have 3 wheels, but, they're probably based on a real kind of vehicle, but, you rarely ever see them. But yeah, he's got these. I just noticed a big, like, smokestack at the end of his battleships, which, yeah, the Orange Star ones don't actually have. But anyway, yeah, he's got a few artillery guarding his shoreline. We've got landers, we've got, subs, we've got cruisers. We've got a couple of things on our shoreline to deal with as well. And it's basically just a standard Capture HQ, or, yeah, it's actually the only version of, Battle Mystery that's a standard, mission. We do only have 2 landers, no way to build more, but we still don't lose if we lose our landers. I guess because you could potentially just shell things with the battleship, maybe, from the shore, but if you lose that too, you're also probably done. I do like the way that Green Earth cities look. That's going to be repaired a little bit. I would say it would cut into Drake's income, but this is a no-income... Well, I mean, technically there is income, but it's only used for repairs. Let's see. I only have, like, 1 tank and 1 medium tank here. I mean, I could leave my mechs here to deal with the stuff that's approaching on the shore, but at the same time, that also means that, I'm gonna have to wait for them to come to me. And the sub here really is only useful for killing this 1 battleship, since it's not Fog of War, so I don't need to worry about, vision. So in fact, as long as I keep this sub out of range of other things, I don't even need to dive with it here. I just need to be paying attention because his sub might go under and I'll need to be able to watch the screen and see where it is. I probably do need this medium tank to go in the north, and let's just put an infantry in you. And let's just go up here and drop off the medium tank. Let's not drop the infantry, because then the anti-air and the tank would... Actually, only 2 things would be able to attack it, so yeah, it would definitely die. And we have a second lander, which can't reach any of the shores this turn, though, so... I actually think if I'm to deal with any of these units in reasonable time, I'm going to have to leave this tank down here, which means that I think I'll be sending the rocket to the upper front. And a mech. I can send a mech too. I guess you can go in this transport, and then... Yeah, you just go there for now. So, okay, what's jolly old Drake gonna do? Woo. Oh yeah, he just... he just skips straight to the second half of that line, which is kind of funny. Of course, I may not even need to worry about those units there if I actually go for an HQ capture on this map. There's some beaches reasonably close to the HQ. Just a little worried about the 2 battleships up there. Okay, yeah, the sub did go under. And I'm out of range of attacking that cruiser because Max. Okay then. That's actually a slight problem, because I want to scout that sub and then kill it, but, if I do that, my own sub is gonna die. Or... Okay, hang on a second. So... The sub goes here, dies. I see that sub. That thing dies, and now the cruiser cannot scout my sub and attack it in the same turn. So now I'm kind of good, but at the same time, I do need this battleship to get in closer, because I want to make sure that this cruiser gets shot by my battleship, because I need to get rid of it, because I need the sub to kill these two battleships that are over here. They are moving in, though. I can get that on my own time later. Let's just focus on... Yeah, let's smash the tank. It's like Max is almost the Incredible Hulk or something, except that he's hulked out all the time. And yeah, I was kind of thinking like, you know, is he like Smart Hulk, but not really. I mean, like, that's the thing about Max. Max isn't dumb. Like, Max is still, I mean, no reason not to have you, unload. I'll just put you in, and then you're gonna go, yeah, I'll go mech there, rocket here. But yeah, like, as I said, Max is not dumb. And one thing that I found kind of interesting about that last conversation, like when he was talking about, like, with, like, why Andy wouldn't attack Green Earth, to me it almost feels like, to use Dungeons and Dragons terms, that Max may actually be like a high wisdom character. Because, like, that argument that he gave about why Andy wouldn't attack Green Earth, like, that's more of a wisdom argument, whereas Sammy's was more of an intelligence argument, of like, you know, do you really think that, you know, Andy would be capable of pulling that off? Oh, crap, this thing could... Okay, I survived. That's okay. But it's like, you know, do you really think that Andy is smart enough to pull that off? Whereas, Max was saying the thing about, like, you know, it's not in Andy's nature to do something like that. Which, again, I feel is more the wisdom argument. So yeah, it almost feels like, in a sense, Max is like a barbarian with high wisdom. I suppose it's not entirely out of the question. I guess, though, there's, like, no technical reason that a barbarian should dump intelligence. I kind of like to see a barbarian with a high intelligence stat, but I shouldn't be talking about Dungeons & Dragons in, Advance Wars. But okay then, yeah, I can finish that cruiser now, and then nothing can threaten this sub at all. But Drake definitely has his power. Yes, he does. He's got a couple of things coming in. I really just, as long as this medium tank doesn't hit mine first, like, really, a lot of his things are just coming straight to me, and that's not really smart on his part. Because it just means they're just going to go in range of my battleship, which is kind of weird given Max. He's not really supposed to be using indirects, but... Aha, and yeah, this recon can't even reach that other city, so... If I put this rocket here, I don't think they'll be able to shoot it, but they are going to stupidly move forward. And, okay, yeah, you've got that in you, and you're going to have another thing in you soon. So yeah, you go back, pick up infantry, you go here, hang on. No, that not sure, that wood is still fine. So let's go, put an infantry there, and I'll put the APC there. And, my cruiser is pretty much just sitting there uselessly now, because the sub is down. That is just kind of the thing with cruisers, they are like a, just reminded, there's like a TV trope called highly specific counterplay, where something is pretty much good against one thing and basically terrible at everything else, and that's kind of what cruisers are. They're the only, like, real reliable counter to subs, and that's about it. They're supposed to be a counter to air units, but they really can't counter air units. They're actually kind of bad at it, because most air units outmove them. I still think it's hilarious that subs actually did good damage to cruisers in Super Famicom Wars. Like, cruisers were somehow even worse there. Why is he not using... What? There is no reason why you would not use Squall right now. I guess he just wants to make sure that he gets more engagements out of Squall, because, with the 10% firepower bonus, but, yeah, I am utterly confused. I don't even know, like, because depending on what I do here, I could even get Max Force this turn. Because let's see, stupid Max, rockets. I mean, that's worth more, but I also, it's more pressing that I deal with this, because the battleship's already going to get reduced to near uselessness by my submarine. So I am wondering if I can get Max Force this turn, because that would be... Nah, I'm nowhere near getting Max Force this turn. Okay. So you, medium tank. You, okay, gotta watch out for that battleship, because it is creeping a little bit forward. I just realized this tank is on 9 HP without Squall. It is a little weird to me that he's not using it, but now you're in range of that, and you're in range of the rocket, and this kind of sucks, because this means that I kind of need to, move the rocket away, and I don't really want to do that, because, and I have this battleship. Okay, so now that I know I'm not getting Max Force, I can at least hit this battleship. Okay, you're down to 3. I'm actually somewhat close to Max Force, but by the time I get it, it's not really going to be that useful to me. I don't want this thing to get hit by the medium tank and then the regular tank, but I mean, again, it is Max. And yeah, there's the... I shouldn't have sped up that animation, because that's like the only time we've ever seen Green Earth Recons in combat. I don't like this rocket being like there. Okay. I'm sorry, infantry, but... this is potentially gonna wall off the rocket. And you, as long as you don't die to the battleship, you're gonna actually make your way up to this northern shoal. Because if I load my infantry out here, there's really nothing much he can do to protect his HQ at this point. Like, not even the battleship is in range of it. And again, my cruiser is just like, hello, I'm a cruiser, I have nothing to do right now. Please shoot me, battleship. Is he gonna do it now? There we go.
Haddock is for landlubbers.
I guess he wanted to have more of his units in range. That is interesting, because I'm pretty sure that in the original game, the AI would only use its power, like, would always use its power at the start of its turn if it had it, unless it was Eagle, in which case it would use it at the end of his turn. There are some COs in Black Hole Rising. Oh, hey, you actually did shoot my cruiser. Nice. This is, like, literally the one thing my cruiser is good for right now. But yeah, I think there are actually some enemy COs in Black Hole Rising that will use their power partway through their turn if they get it. Ah, you attacked the infantry, not my medium tank. Excellent. I said a little bit weirdly there, almost like a pirate. In fact, this is actually a good time to mention, because this is one of the last times we'll be fighting Drake, is that Drake actually had a different design in the Japanese version. He looked more like an actual pirate. But Japan didn't actually get Advance Wars 1 and 2 until they got a compilation pack in 2003, I think.
Give up. Max Force.
And yeah, Kanbei look very different in the Japanese version as well. In fact, since we're not actually going to be fighting Kanbei again in this camp... Actually, no, I'll save talking about that until... I had some Kanbei trivia. I'll talk about that in Advance Wars 2 when we'll be seeing Kanbei more. Okay, so now you can... Okay, firstly... Actually, no, this sub is going to start moving in and then... I mean, I need this sub to eventually kill that battleship. I mean, do I really? That battleship's not a threat at all, so... Okay, I know what this rocket's gonna do. There's nothing else this rocket can do but shoot this. Ah, that is covered. That's a problem. So I guess I have to stay here with the medium tank and kill this other medium tank, because I really do want that other medium tank to die. Yeah, you know, to be honest, I would rather just kill off this battleship with the sub, and then have this battleship get a little bit of damage on the artillery. And I haven't actually lost anything yet. Yeah, the APC can always run in and do stuff later. Oh yeah, that's definitely not going to kill you. Yeah, even a 2 HP tank would probably finish the APC if I tried, Oh, well, that's not good. Aha! Oh, cruisers can't go in beaches. That's annoying. I actually have to use this lander. But you know what? I can actually... I'm okay with putting him... I'm not okay with putting him mech there if it's a 1 HP mech. Again, that's actually kind of a problem, that it doesn't show you how much HP the units in your transports have left. I suppose you can just go there. Unfortunately, no matter what I do, something is going to die. And that tank's already attacked. Okay. This is kind of a weird mission. I kind of wonder if it works better or worse with Fog of War, given that it, you know, does have Fog of War in hard mode. Oh, that tank is just well and truly in repair mode right now. It's not even going to think about attacking me. Yeah, weirdly, Drake's AI is showing mercy to me, and maybe Drake is finally getting over his bloodlust ways, and is actually not wanting to kill all his star troops. Unfortunately, we're still, I guess, kind of technically at war with him, so we're still attacking him. And yeah, in that case, you can go up. Wait. Oh no, you can't reach there, so you can go up here. Battleship moves in there. And yeah, now the APC is actually alive. I can do... Or do I want to join the mechs? Maybe I want to join the mechs, actually. Yeah, let's join them. And you can just go in this lander, because why not? So right now, it's just a matter of, like, what I do. I don't even know if, like, I can, I even want to try and provoke that battleship. I don't know if its AI will actually start going aggressive if I get near it or not. Because right now, yeah, Drake just doesn't have a whole lot. However, potentially killing that battleship with my sub might be easier than, I mean, I can get this lander on the way, but might be easier than me getting the HQ. How much ammo does it? There's got 2 ammo left. And I believe I do still need 2 hits to take out a battleship, even as max. I do still like what they did with Drake's theme in the remake. And I also like that animation. I did like the way that Drake looked in Advance Wars 2, but I do prefer how he looks here to how he looked in Advance Wars 1. In the original Advance Wars 1, he didn't really have a lot of emotions, and he always looked a little bit weird. He had this perpetual, like that, kind of cartoonish teeth expression there, but he had that, like, expression perpetually in the original Advance Wars 1. You know, it doesn't actually matter that he can see me if I go here, because nothing he has can attack a submerged sub. So let's get the infantry out. Okay, good, that is a full HP infantry. I was worried for a second that that was also a heavily weakened infantry. And yeah, now you can jump in this transport, and you can go up here. And maybe I actually will get the HQ, we'll see. We'll see what ends up happening. But regardless, I have pretty much got this. Yeah, because you're done. Oh, if only random infantry in this game were more Ardanians, then they could actually say, "You're done!" Okay, I haven't actually seen him say that before. But, he's pretty much just done. One thing that I have actually noticed in the remake is, see that fuel icon on my sub there? So, Reboot Camp actually has different icons for half fuel or less and completely out of fuel, which is cool. So, like, you might notice that gas tank there is still, like, half full. That means less than half fuel, but if the gas tank is completely grey, it means totally out of fuel. So again, that's kind of cool that way. And I assume the same is true for ammo, like that shell icon will be totally, like, grey if it's completely out of ammo. Oh, this is actually a problem though, because if I go here, I probably die if I stay under, so I'm gonna actually have to rise. Yeah, I would die if I stayed under. So, I can get my infantry. I think regardless of what I do here, because if I put the APC there, then, and unload, it's gonna die to the artillery. Yeah, I think regardless of what I do here, it's gonna take me at least 2 more turns to end this. Whether I go for an HQ or a route. So yeah, day 9, yep, I only used 1 unit of fuel. Because yeah, it'll take me 2 turns to finish off this battleship. Whereas it will also take me 2 turns to finish capturing this. And you know what? I think I actually will HQ capture him. Just to give Max that, because he hasn't won by HQ capture in a... You know what? Have I ever won by HQ capture as Max this whole playthrough? So yeah, I will give him this. I'll give him this HQ capture. Well, I'll take your word for it. I'm not going to sink that vessel. But I am going to sink your HQ. This may be imperfect speed. We'll see.
Oh, man.
Yep, Max is face palming. He knows what's up here. So that's the same. I think that's a little bit different. Or maybe I was just, you know, too busy talking about the speedrun thing in the last time to really notice that dialogue.
Piece of cake.
Okay, no comment on that. Oh, it was perfect speed. Okay, then. So yeah, not a particularly hard mission on normal. On hard mode, it does have Fog of War, but now... This was a very sad mission. A very, very sad one. Why? Because this is the last time we will be using Advance Wars 1 Max. So, I hope you've all enjoyed his ridiculous brokenness, because when we next see him, he missed a few arm days, I guess. He's still quite good, but he's a lot more balanced. So, I'll see you next time for the Andy route of the Drake missions.